Learn Excel from MrExcel Podcast, episode 2216. Combine two workbooks based on a common column. Hey, welcome back to the MrExcel Netcast. I'm Bill Jelen. Today's question from David, who was in my seminar in Melbourne, Florida for the Space Coast chapter of the IIA. David has two different workbooks where column A is in common between both of them. So here's workbook 1, here's workbook 2. Both have product code. This one has items that the first one doesn't have, or vice versa. And David wants to combine all the columns. So we have 3 columns here and 4 columns here. Now I put both of these in the same workbook in case you're downloading the workbook to work along. Take each one of these, move it out to its own workbook, and save it. All right, to combine these files, we're going to use Power Query. Power Query is built into Excel 2016. If you're in the Windows version of 10 or 13, you can go out to Microsoft and download Power Query. You're going to start from a new blank workbook with a blank worksheet. You're going to save this file, save as, maybe workbook to show the results of combined files.xlsx. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 queries. We're going to go to data, get data from a file from a workbook, and then we'll choose the first file. In the preview, select the sheet that has your data. And we don't have to do anything to this data, so just open the load box and choose load to, only create a connection. Click OK. Perfect. Now we're going to repeat that for the second item. Data from file, from a workbook, choose David 2, choose the sheet name, and then open the load to, only create a connection. You'll see over here in this panel, we have both connections present. All right, now the actual work. Data, get data, combine queries, merge, and then in the merge dialog, choose David 1, David 2, and this next step is completely unintuitive, but you have to do this. Choose the column or columns in common, so product and product. All right, and then be very careful here with the join type. I want all rows from both because one might have an extra row and I need to see that. And then we click OK. All right, and here's the initial result. It doesn't look like it worked. It doesn't look like it added the extra items that were in file 2. And we have this column 5 that's null. Now I'm going to right click column 5 and say remove that column. So open this expand icon and uncheck this box for use original column name as prefix. And bam, it works. So the extra items that were in file 2 that aren't in file 1 do appear. All right, now in today's file, it looks like this product code column is better than this product column because it has extra rows. But there might be a day in the future where workbook 1 has things that workbook 2 doesn't have. So I'm going to leave both of them there, and I'm not going to get rid of any nulls because, even though this row at the bottom appears to be completely null, there might be in the future a situation where we have a few nulls in here because something's missing. All right, so finally close and load, and we have our 16 rows. Now, in the future, let's say that something changes. All right, so we'll go back to one of those 2 files. And I'll change the class for Apple to 99. And let's even insert something new. And save this workbook. All right. And then if we want our merged file to update, come over here. Now watch out when you do this the first time, you can't see the refresh icon. You have to grab this bar and drag it over, and we will do refresh, and 17 rows loaded. The watermelon appears, the apple changes to 99. It's a beautiful thing. Now, hey, if you want to learn about Power Query, buy this book by Ken Poles and Miguel Escobar. M is for Data Monkey. It'll get you up to speed. Wrap up today. David from Florida has 2 workbooks that he wants to combine. They both have the same fields in column A, but the other columns are all different. One workbook might have extra items that are not in the other, and David wants those. There's no duplicates in either file. We're going to use Power Query to solve this. So start in a new blank workbook on a blank worksheet. You're going to do 3 queries. First one, data from file, workbook, and then load to, only create a connection. Same thing for the second workbook. And then data, get data, merge, select the 2 connections, select the column that's common in both, in my case product, and then from the join type, you want a full join, all from the file 1, all from file 2. And then the beautiful thing is, if the underlying data changes, you can just refresh the query. To download the workbook from today's video, visit the URL in the YouTube description. Well, hey, I want to thank David for showing up at my seminar. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.